What's up, Cryptoverse? Crypto Phoenix here with a little review and some information about why I bought 2.3 million Telcoin. So if we just have a quick look at Telcoin, if you don't know about it, it's basically a mobile cryptocurrency solution. And what makes it really compelling is it's targeted at telecom adoption, and their true value statement and what makes them stand out for someone like me as a cryptocurrency investor is that they're wallet agnostic. It's flexible telco API. This API is essentially the best API that has been developed and made for cross-platform billing, interoperability, and the way that this API integrates with the wallet is outstanding. If they can do everything that their white paper says that they can do, this thing will absolutely explode. So without further ado, I'm just going to get into some of the news. So we actually have some progress. The actual Telcoin team have kind of been moving sort of behind the scenes with some stuff. Initially, the price has gone down significantly after they listed with KuCoin, and now we're sort of at a place where it's starting to bottom out, and I'd say it's finished, and pretty soon we're going to be on the move. So anyway, we've got this little post here, which was 4 days ago. It says, Telcoin team making moves to bring this project closer to life. So which project are they talking to? This link actually leads to this, which is basically just a little Twitter post about how Eric was in Manila and they were talking to CEZA, which is the Cagayan Economic Zone Authority, which is in Philippines, if I'm correct. And what they've actually been doing is they've been working at getting regulations and compliance in place in order to be approved for the telecoms industries and all that kind of stuff for financial inclusion over there. So from what I understand, this actual post here means that Telcoin meets the compliance in order to be approved as an enterprise service in the form of banking. So banking, if you understand what this means for cryptocurrencies, if you're approved bank for cryptos, essentially that's very, very, very good news. So that's one component of it. This is a really, really old tweet. It's actually from 2017, but just bear with me here. I'm just going to build a case. So Claude, the CEO, and Paul, they had a meeting with Orange CEO Stephanie Richard, explaining the mission of Telcoin and how it all works. And strangely enough, it only got 10 likes at the time, which is absurd. But so they met with Orange, and don't know exactly the ins and outs of how that works. However, just keep this in mind for the next phase. So there's some stuff here about them moving out of the radar. If we have a look at James Bond's his post, he's talking about Orange, how they're France's largest telecom operator, and what their movements are, and how they're looking to basically spread out more into Africa and the Middle East, and how they're looking at doing it. And there's a whole bunch of information here. I'll put the link in the description along with all the others. But if we move to the post that actually makes the most compelling argument, it's this one here. So this guy thinks that Orange is in fact a partner, but they can't say anything because of non-disclosure agreements or NDAs. I tend to agree with him. His argument is really solid. He's drawing some conclusions based on some factual findings, some media, and the roadmap. So the way that it all pulls together, and I tend to agree with him. I think it's a really solid argument. So what this means is if Orange is actually the main partner they're a massive company, and a company's stature like Orange will have a massive footprint. They've got a lot of financial backing behind them, a lot of networks, a lot of compliance already. So if we just go back to the previous section, where we've actually done compliance with with a foreign country, and they've met all the standards. If this is true, then it means that they're compliant in a wide range of countries, a wide range. So this is really compelling, really exciting if this is true. So you can see that some of the responses are really good. Everyone seems to like what this person's put together, and I do agree with it. So this next part is the actual requirements for compliance, which it's interesting if you're interested in this kind of stuff. I tend to not get too granular into it, but nevertheless, I'll put it in the description. So the next thing that's really interesting is Telcoin are actually getting listed to be traded on HitBC. So this was released yesterday. They're actually already listed in CoinMarketCap. I think they've done some dummy trading, but I don't think they've actually done any volume yet. I don't think it's been adequately released or anything like that. So at the moment, it's really only getting traded on KuCoin. There is a small amount of volume, like maybe 200 Ethereum every day, which is pretty small. But if this goes according to their plan and the roadmap, then that'll do really well. So getting listed on more exchanges is a very good thing. We should see some price action when they start trading. So and that's really the key point that we have here. So I'm excited about that. Fingers crossed that happens really soon. But one thing that I really want to point out is, if you notice here on the left, we've got Telcoin are actually from Tokyo in Japan. So we know that Japan, they've had some contentious issues with regulations and a whole bunch of other stuff. We know that they're also at the forefront of technology with a lot of things. So Telcoin being from Japan, realistically is only a good thing if they're on the front foot. Now, I found some information which shows, in fact, that Japan is opening up 6 new cryptocurrency exchanges over the course of, when was it again? By the end of this year, I think it is. In which case, they have plans in place to move forward with an additional 6 cryptocurrency exchanges. 6. I mean, 6 it's a very large number. So this is a really solid article about what's been happening in Japan and how things are going to change. I really like what's happening in Japan. I think they're going about it the right way. Things are moving forward. What this means in terms of, if we just look at the whole picture, okay? So let's say Japan welcomes in a whole bunch of new exchanges. There's a whole bunch of new money. There's some institutional money coming from Asia, and let's just say that Telcoin all of a sudden gets the partnership with Orange, and they start hitting some of these new exchanges. This could be absolutely massive out of nowhere, because every country likes to support a coin that has been born in that nation. So look, sense tells me that this is a really good buy. I bought 2.3 million of them. I think it's gonna moon at some point. It could be 3 months, could be 6 months, but it's definitely one to hodl. And given that we are where we are, I'll just pull this across. Given that we are where we are, this is Telcoin versus Ethereum at KuCoin. This cannot go on forever, because if we actually look at where it is, it's at the lowest it's ever been. it is lower than it's ever been in terms of price. Let's just pull it up. It's at $13.91 USD. And that is the lowest that it's ever been. Now, admittedly, our market cap is horrific at the moment. We're at 312, and I think the lowest, very bottom these days in this market would probably be 250. So, it could probably go down to 1250. I think that is the lowest of low. If you happen to get into that price, wow, you're a genius. But literally, at this point in time, I can't see it going much lower, if at all. And this thing, given that all the news and all the speculation that we have, I mean, this currency is going to hook into all telecoms. If they get approved and they have an entire department just purely based to compliance, it's a solid foundation. I think it's a great project. I think it's going to work, and essentially I'm behind it. Yes, I'm in it for the money, and I really want to make a lot out of it. So I'm not going to just be selling when it hits, double what it is or 3 times what it is. I think it's going to go 5-10 times within the next year. So that's my humble prediction. And yeah, look, I'd like to hear what you guys have to think. If you have something to say about it, if you've got any comments, please drop them down below. If you do like the video, please hit like. Hit subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. I'll be back soon with another video for you guys. Until then, stay safe, keep safe, and keep your coins safe as well.